New video alert. Welcome back to the light side of the internet. You know, the existence of the light side of the internet implies that there exists a dark side of the internet. And I wonder what that is.
What about that shadowy place?
Must never go there, Simba.
There's a whole encyclopedia of cringe today on the internet, but recently there has been no other group that has been associated with that more than millennials. You know, the avocado-eating, Disney-loving, double financial crisis surviving segment of the population that had both the internet and actual social lives. And maybe it's this privilege of having no fear of interacting with anybody that makes them the way they are.
Do you know what this is?
Really starting out strong with this one. So today, not only are we gonna have some fun with some millennial cringe 6 months late to the trend. Sorry, I was napping. It was a long nap. But we're also gonna take a deeper look at millennial core creators themselves. Do they deserve the hate they get? Is this just what happens when you give a generation access to Facebook? And are they all like this? That's a real question. There's over 10 minutes of video left. Please tell me that they aren't all like this.
If they were cooked apple slices, maybe. Oh. It's kind of just lightly sweet, comforting.
Look, I know that you guys have probably seen this video a million times by now, so like I'm not gonna go over every single infinitesimal, infuriating detail. I'll just say this. My biggest complaint I have of this video is the fact that she is talking after every single bite. Was it 2 recessions in a decade and uncontrolled rent growth that prevented millennials from buying houses? Or was it the lack of basic table manners? I guess we'll never know. Hey, I don't talk with food in my mouth. Do you have $1 million? No. Like a lot of creators that have covered this topic, I'm in a bit of a weird situation here. I'm on the very tail end of Gen Z, so that means while I can do the gritty, a part of me kind of dies whenever I do the gritty. I grew up when SpongeBob was good, but my parents could never afford cable, so I never watched it. I play Fortnite, but I also played with Tamagotchis. So like, I don't know, what am I?
Got jasmine milky tea. I don't get it with boba because I don't like the texture and I'm always afraid that this is going to go terribly wrong.
I would like to retract my previous statements.
Just fucking do it!
I'm just gonna add boba to the list of things millennials have ruined for me. You have to admit though, if they just changed up the delivery of this,
Just fucking do it!
it would have been so badass.
Do it.
While researching for this video, I had a difficult time figuring out what exactly millennial humor consisted of, and then it hit me. And by hit me, I mean this video hit me like a sledgehammer to the liver.
My name is Lennon. I'm a female millennial, which means I've been diagnosed with the anxieties.
Oh, it's mostly from the cringe, a little bit from the sledgehammer, but mostly the cringe.
Am I a real adult? No. Not even a little bit. But I'm shaped like one. Hashtag adult shaped.
A child with anxiety? I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like you're Gen Z to me. Maybe we're not so different after all. Welcome to Spot the Millennial. In this game, we ask a series of questions to 2 individuals, and our contestant has to guess which one is the millennial. Contestant, are you ready? I'm ready. Mystery guests, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay. First question. What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Take my medication with a cup of coffee? No. You too? Dude, that's sick. No way. Yeah, You're not too bad. Yeah, I don't think I could tell yet. Looks like this one might be a tough one. Next question. What is your biggest fear? The existential dread of never finding happiness or financial security, or the possibility that even if we do, we might have damaged our ecosphere to the point where society will collapse within our lifetimes? Yo, I think we just became best friends. I think we just did. Did we just become best friends? See, same wavelength, same wavelength. No, yeah. Still can't tell. Okay, you get one more question. What is this symbol? What the fuck is that? Dude, that is such a throwback. It's that one. It's that one right there.
I like to cruise home goods with my fellow adult-shaped friends for Halloween decor. Yeah, I love going into home goods this time of year because you open the door, you can really inhale the Halloween. Oh yeah, this is the good shit, baby.
I'm just curious what Halloween smells like. Genuine question. That joke made no sense to me.
It turns into me and my friend Janelle wandering the aisles crying, just like maybe one day we'll afford a house so we can buy this large skeleton wine rack. Fuck it, let's get this cheese server shaped like a Ouija board. We can cry over ghost cheese.
Oh, so that's what it smells like. Dude, what the fuck? Sorry. I told you to lay off the ghost cheese. It's not even Halloween yet. But it was an aged Buddha. But while Millennial Core stand-up only invoked pain in me, this next video invoked a primal rage inside of me.
As a 28-year-old toddler that spills everything like that, I can't use glass, right? Because that gives you stitches.
May thy glass chip and shatter.
Stainless steel. It's not my toes we're worried about, it's other people's faces.
This isn't just Butterfingers, this is WD-40 fingers. What gives me the most amount of ick here though is the hashtags in the description. Hashtag clumsy, hashtag safety, hashtag ADHD. As someone who is diagnosed with ADHD, you don't see me acting like this. I played sports in school. I wasn't good at them, but I still played sports. Just don't watch me golf. I feel like this is just some sort of giant cover-up for when she inevitably, intentionally unalives someone with her quote-unquote clumsiness. Your Honor, this is a clear-cut case. The defendant threw the Stanley Cup at the victim's head with obvious deadly intent. Objection, Your Honor. My client is clearly just hashtag random and quirky. This was a simple accident. This is madness. You can't possibly... Okay, that one might have been on purpose. And it seems like the more I watch these TikToks, the more I'm convinced that the reason why Gen Z hates these creators so much is because they consistently and constantly infantilize themselves. And no, infantilizing is not just doing Game of Thrones cosplay. It's doing Game of Thrones cosplay, except if everyone in Game of Thrones was a baby. I mean, look at the pattern here with the baby voices, the cartoonish laughs, the remarkable lack of fine or even basic motor skills. But here's my question. If she is so hell-bent on calling herself a toddler,
As a 28-year-old toddler that
what's up with the OnlyFans? What's up with that? What's up with that? I'm not judging having an OnlyFans. I'm just questioning what demographic that OnlyFans is being promoted to. I'm thinking it starts with P and rhymes with aisle. It's pile, guys. God, it's pile. Get your heads out of the gutter. A pile of pedophiles. So inevitably, these TikToks have had an insane and over-the-top amount of coverage. And yes, I do realize the irony of me saying that right now. But this one is for all my iron-deficient girlies out there. Oh. Unsurprisingly, this has generated a lot of beef between Gen Z creators and millennial creators.
You want to know what our side part, skinny jeans, and laughing emojis can do? They can go to the liquor store, thank you.
Yeah. We might have survived 2 financial crises and can barely afford to pay rent, but you know what we do have? Alcoholism. But in all seriousness, Gen Z has come out in droves to comment and make fun of these creators. You know, myself included. And do these creators deserve it? In my honest opinion, sure, it's fine to poke fun, but the sheer amount of hate that I've seen in some of these comment sections is a little off-putting. The vast majority of these comments are talking about how cringe these are and how they wish the creator, well, didn't create. And as a creator who does receive hate comments, I can definitely empathize. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there. And when somebody breaks down your work that you've worked so hard on to create, it can be really challenging for some to shield themselves from that. And at the end of the day, what is cringe? Cringe is not being afraid to be yourself. It's allowing yourself to be yourself. Backlash be damned. Plus, to all of us Gen Zers, like, we're pretty fucking cringy too, alright? Like, what the fuck was this trend? Looking for, said I want something that I want, something that I tell myself I need. I gotta stop doing this to myself, man. Like, my digital footprint is gonna come back to home. The beautiful thing about the internet is that no matter who you are, no matter how niche your hobbies, and no matter how unique your personality is, you'll always find an audience that resonates with your true self. And as much as I've enjoyed laughing at these cringy millennial core videos, at the end of the day, they're still just creators who are doing nothing to harm people. And for their courage to create what is true to themselves, I give them love. The love might be a fucked up Stockholm Syndrome love as I'm slowly hypnotized by this woman's soul-piercing gaze, but it's still love. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. And for all you fellow Zoomers out there, just remember this: Gen Alpha will be roasting us just as hard. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.